In today's video, a company called Seicane, they reached out and asked, hey, can you film a video reviewing a product? I was like, yeah, sure, why not? Can I give my honest opinion? Cool. So they sent a rear view mirror, but it's not your average rear view mirror. It is kind of like everything in one. You've got a front facing camera, a rear facing camera, you got Apple CarPlay, you got GPS and all that kind of stuff. We're gonna go through it, do a quick unboxing of this thing and go over all the details and do an install on the Subaru Forester, because it just needs some love. It needs some upgrades. Let's unbox this thing, go over the details of it, and get this thing installed on the Subaru. As always, I got my partner Nico here with me. I'm just gonna go through this thing, install it, give you my honest opinion, what I think about it. So you've got Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, 1080p resolution. This one is about a 12-inch mirror all the way across, 4-core processor. I don't know what that means, but they've got their little before and after pictures. Collision warning alert, that's kind of cool. Lane departure warning. I've driven a car with those. They actually get a little annoying, but we'll see how that one does. Front facing camera, I mean, it's got a lot of cool stuff. It looks like they have it for a pretty solid price on here. I mean, like right now, it looks like they're doing a discount, $109, which makes you almost think like, oh, this is gonna be shoddy. I don't know, let's find out. As you guys might know, all I have over here for recording is my GoPro, so you only get one angle, but let's get into it. So first off, first impressions, the box kind of reminds me of like a low budget Apple box, but it's still nice, you know what I'm saying? So you still got like the magnet right here, but open it up. This is the mirror right here. I guess let's pull everything out first. This looks like the backup camera, the rear view camera. What is this? This looks like the power cable, and that says GPS. Cool. I guess that's probably to hook this to your mirror. That's simple. No splicing wires, no doing any crazy things. Sweet. Ooh, you can see me. Look at this setup. There's the front facing camera right there. Looks like that, depending on how big your mirror is, that might be weird. It looks like a speaker right here. It's a Type-C connector. Looks like you can put like a SD card in there, GPS, auxiliary. First of all, out of the gates, nothing feels like super cheap. You know, obviously they have to build on the budget to offer it at the price that they're offering it at, but it's nothing where I'm like, this is a piece of garbage. It might actually hold up, and that's probably what I'll end up doing. Is I think it'll live up to expectations, and then probably do like a 2-month, 3-month review after the fact and see how it holds up, because that's always something I always wish people would do. Like, you install like the Apple CarPlay head unit, but you never know how it's going to hold up over the time. But let's mock this thing up for now and just connect everything to make sure it all works properly before running the wires through the entire car and all that kind of stuff. You're in the way, dude. I'm just gonna open this. All right. Excuse me. Oh, you're going in? Cool. You got a driver's seat, buddy. Scoot your boot. Thank you. Okay. From the looks of it, the back just attaches like so, but it looks like we might run into an issue with the wire getting in the way up here. So I'm not too sure. Let me place the camera down and see if I can finagle this at all. All right, Nico is relocated to the back seat. Let's see if we can at least mock this thing up for now. So that's gonna go like that. I guess we need those rubber bits to hold it on. Okay, so it came with these rubber pieces and they hook on the back side of this, so you can, I guess, clamp this down. But let's see how that works, because this mirror does look a little small for this. It's got like different rings there, so you can kind of adjust the size. So I'm actually gonna go second ring down. Make sure that camera gets around there, like so. Not liking that. That's a little shoddy. Yeah, let's do this. I'm gonna end up going over the top like this. Clips in, and then running that down here. Yeah, it's a lot tighter. And then doing the same on the other side. Nice little click. Cool. That is on there, but you know what's kind of annoying is that since the camera is on the back here, it's off center. You can probably see me, can't tell, but it's off center. So the mirror is more towards this side. If you're OCD a bit like me on how things look aesthetically, this is going to annoy the mess out of me because I got more mirror over here than I have over here. I wonder if these back things can be adjusted at all, or if the camera can like slide out or something. Let's keep messing with it and see. Okay, so it almost has to be fixated this way because the mic is down here and the power outlet and GPS are up here. So what's gonna have to happen is it just connects to the cigarette lighter port down here. I'm gonna have to run the power, I guess, through here and down through, I guess, the pillars under the dash and then into here so the wires don't look all funky. And then the GPS and the rear view camera, I'm gonna have to run all the way back and avoid the moonroof on this thing, which I'm not too sure if there's going to be enough cable for that. But let me plug everything up first and see how that works. But I don't know, first impression, it does sit kind of janky. Obviously it depends on what kind of rear view mirror you have, but let me keep going and see if my opinion changes. We got our power cord here that we'll just run down and plug in just to see if it works. And then we've got our rear view camera here, which I'll just plug it in, just see if it works first before ripping things apart and running it through the car. It does look like there could be enough cable to make it reach all the way to the back of the car because this is a bit of a long car. All right. We got power in, rear view camera in. Let's, I guess, turn auxiliary on so we can see that work. Whoa, welcome. Nice, welcome to boot. Time zone, okay. Swipe left to switch preview, swipe to the right to view video. So got the camera pointing at the roof. Oh, there's the rear view, so we know that works. See yourself. See Nico back there, director Nico. So we got Apple CarPlay. Please use phone for Bluetooth. There it is. All right, use CarPlay. Cool, I think we're connected. Bluetooth connection, switch. There we go. Let's see what music does. So right now it's just playing through the speaker. I think we can connect the actual audio or the car being played through here through FM on the stock Subaru head unit. Pretty responsive. I wouldn't say it's top notch, but if you're over here messing with your mirror, it's not bad. Brightness, settings. Got video duration, sound and recording, FM. Just turn this on real quick. Solid, cool. Seems like we're connected. Connect CarPlay again. To the sound of it. Ayo, it works. That's not too bad. I dig that. Makes it easy. Like how simple that is. Other than it being like loosely attached, the camera having to come over here, I mean the software of the thing isn't that bad. Like the rear view camera here, you can see peep the Lotus. There it is. And then we can go back and check out Nico. Boy, there we go. Here's Nico. And then you've got Apple CarPlay. You can swipe to go between the front-facing camera, which is pointed at the roof right now. There's some tires right there. There should be a way to adjust this. I didn't see that. I might have to fiddle with it some more in order to figure that out, but there should be a way to angle the camera. I think I'm just probably doing it wrong. We've got Apple CarPlay over here. That's pretty cool. And then if I want to disconnect it, I can start going through the settings, seeing what's available to me. Looks like quite a bit of settings can be adjusted. I've got everything connected. Go to FM. You can adjust this and resync the mirror with your head unit, which is pretty cool. So I mean, the software is nice to work with, and now I'm pressing things and I don't know what I'm doing. For what it is, I'm kind of impressed so far, even with the janky fit, but we'll see if we can adjust that. Let's clean up these wires and see if we can get a better fit going. So I'm just gonna run these wires through the trim, throughout the trim of the car. That way I can plug it in and I don't have bundled mess of wires going through, and then run the rear camera all the way up through the side here to the back of the car. That way I've got an actual rear camera set up, and then we'll go take it for a spin and see what it's like to drive with it and give you a full opinion on whether you should get this or not. All right, we got Nico in the back seat right there, but we've got the power cable ran under the headliner down this pillar. Sorry, it goes around here, down this pillar. I'm imagining any early model Subaru Forester, or later model, early, late, one of the two, old model Subaru Forester. This is a treat because it's really easy just to thread this in. You don't have to take anything out. This just pops out so you can just run the wire down. I'm gonna see if I can get this to work. I just didn't want to mess up the wire. The only place where it's out is right here. I don't know if you can really see that on the camera, but the wire's out. And then you've got, if you have a Subaru Forester or whatever your car might be, if it's a Subaru, this might be easy, but you got two different panels here where you can just thread the wire through. I went over the steering column, down through here, running all the way down and I left it. Then I plugged it in so I could get a tight fit here. Ran that wire through this panel and then just zip tied the excess to a wiring loom down here. And it's totally out of the way. You can't even see it. So that is pretty easy, pretty simple. No crazy wiring having to go down. So I'm just gonna get the excess wire here all hooked up, ready to go, or pushed up and out of the way, and then get the rear view camera situated. I'm probably gonna run it around the same line through the back of the trunk and then run it down. That way we got some rear view action. What do you think, man? Yeah, me too. All right, wanted to give an update before I go any further where we're at. We've got the camera on here. I did mess up with this wire. I was being a little bit too thorough and it doesn't actually reach. So I'm gonna have to like pull some wire all the way back. But to recap, we got the power cord going all the way down through the trim, over the steering column, through here, and plugged into the port there. The rear view camera wire runs all the way back, and if I turn the key on, you can see the camera is on. While it's starting up, the cameras ran all the way through the headliner, but instead of ripping all this off, see the wire in there through this weather stripping and it not be an issue if you have this kind of car. If not, you might have to go about it a different way. But you can see right here, right, had to yank the wire back because I didn't have enough wire in order to plug it in, but it's ran all the way back, and you can see there is the rear view camera right there. It's ran through here, ran up through this trim, all the way back around through here, all the way down, once again behind this weather stripping. Down here, you do have to unscrew this and pop this out. Ran through the carpet. It is exposed right here where it's going to need to be because I'm gonna need some more wire. Under here, down through here, through the, I forget what this is called, but that plug there, not plug, but you know what I mean. And then just ran up under the car and then through here, the license plate. And it's going to have to sit like that. And it looks like they thought about this very thoroughly. So they supplied like a 3M sticker and then screws that can go in on each side. So it's super secure. So the next step is securing that camera. Then I'm gonna readjust the wire so I can actually plug it in, and we should be good to go. We can test it out. I'm not too sure. I'm not gonna install the GPS side of it because Apple CarPlay, I don't really see the point. Unless I'm missing something here, I'll read the manual before I make that obsolete. But yeah, let me get this put on and then I'll show you the finished product. Okay, so the camera's in. It's pretty flush with it. I mean, it doesn't stand out hugely. It came with some nice hardware to fit it in there. So the wires just ran behind the license plate and up through here and then through the trim. And then let me show you what I accidentally just broke when trying to get some more wire out of it. So I was able to put the wire, I guess, up through here a little bit more. It's more slack, but I did a thing, and the issue was with the Forester, we've got this piece that hangs down. So when I was trying to adjust the mirror, the plugs here were hidden up against this. So I couldn't adjust the mirror, so I was looking like down at Nico back here who's taking a nap. That's where the rear view mirror was facing. So that's an issue. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna remount the mirror with this kit, because my issue in the beginning is that it sits off to the side. The camera does. So it's a bit annoying that it doesn't take up it's not flush with the mirror. I'm actually going to adjust this so that it does sit in the middle, which will look wonky from the car's perspective, but at least with this thing on there, that it will be kind of dead center, and this camera can allow for some more space for it to move around. So yeah, let me readjust this mirror by gluing it back on here correctly and rerun these wires, and then we will officially test this thing. All right, install is complete. Let's check it out. First of all, before I start this, got a little bit of wire sag here, which I'm not upset with. They have to come down anyways, but I could probably do a better job by getting that. And then these little rubber pieces, honestly, I probably am just going to trim them just because they're not aesthetically pleasing. They're all up in the way and stuff. Then all the wire is ran. I'll probably just have to correct that little bit that's looping down, but other than that, the wire should be all connected properly. We got this one connected down here. Camera is connected. Let's start it up. Yeah, there it is. I don't have my phone in here, but it should connect. There it goes. We've got the front view camera here. As you can see, there's the tires, wall, door. It's pretty high quality. I'm not upset with it. Then rear view, there it is. You can see out the back there. There you go, which isn't too shabby. I've got the stock head unit for this car, which is kind of nice to have this on the mirror. And then I think it's just this button. You can turn it off, turn the display off, and then you got a mirror. You can see my ugly mug. And the display is back on. You got Apple CarPlay over here on the left-hand side, but there we go. Music, it's all connected through the FM station. So I've got 99.1, I've got 99.1 set in the settings here, and you can just play music. So, okay, let me turn that off. Don't want to get thrown off of YouTube here just because of copyrights, but got that. I bet I could probably make a phone call. This thing does have a microphone. We can test that actually. It'd be funny. I'll call my little sister. This is actually her car. I just drive it. There she is. Let's give her a call.
Hello?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
How's the audio?
I mean, it's okay.
I'm calling you from the mirror cam that came in the mail.
Oh, what?
The mirror display for the Subaru. You remember I was telling you about that?
Oh, like, you're like a little distorted and delayed, but like I can hear you.
Sick. Well, when you get here, you have to check it out. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
All right, dude. Talk to you later.
Okay,
Bye. Guess the phone works. Let me turn off that static. Got GPS. Well, you got everything you have with like Apple CarPlay. If you haven't used Apple CarPlay before, here's just a quick rundown. If we exit out, if we like unsync here, let me do this. You've got the FM where you can connect it to the radio, Android Auto, any files that you have, like if you did any recordings on your front cam or rear cam, you've got, let me go back here, you got settings, you can go through all these, 2K, all that kind of stuff. You can change it to 4K resolution, you can adjust all the volume, anything like that. I'm not going to go into the details of this thing, but I mean, my honest opinion, for $109 on Seicane.com, not upset about it. Would I get one and install it in my car? No, but they sent me one and I wanted to give you an honest review. I didn't want to be that guy that's like, oh, I got a free one, so you should definitely get one, blah, blah, blah. I mean, depending on your car, I wouldn't put this on the Lotus. I wouldn't put this on a nice car, but if you have a beater and you're just rolling around and you're like, yeah, I need to upgrade my mirror and yeah, I need to upgrade my head unit, I'd probably do it. Is it the most pristine thing in the world? No. Is it pretty good quality for the money? Yeah. To give you an example, it doesn't sit flush with the mirror, especially my mirror, because the camera has to hang out on this side. I had to Gorilla Glue the mirror back on, and it's being held on by electrical tape right now just so I could finish filming the video and the thing didn't fall while the glue is drying. Was it pretty easy to install? Yeah, probably took me about an hour. All said and done, I ran into like a couple roadblocks with the wiring and stuff, but other than that, yeah, I think it's pretty solid. Would I buy one for a beater? I don't know, it just depends on who you are and what you're trying to accomplish with your car. But as far as the quality goes with this thing, it's solid. I mean, most new cars are gonna have all this stuff anyways, but if you have like an old junky car like this 2002 Forester and you want a new head unit or something a little bit higher quality, yeah, I'd go grab it. Not too bad for the price. There you go. Really easy to install, not bad quality. I mean, it's not the most pristine thing in the world, like I said, but not upset with it either. And if you need something like that, like if you need a front camera or a rear camera, that might be a good option for you. And I don't know, let me know what you guys think. I'm kind of indifferent about it. I'll throw it on a beater car. I would definitely not throw it on the Lotus or any other kind of nice car or anything like that. But on the beater that needs a new head unit or a backup camera or a front camera, I probably would, honestly, just because of the price. But let me know what you think in the comments, and let me know if you want to see more videos like this. I know it wasn't really an install video. It's pretty straightforward. Just plug it in, run the wires back, run the wires forward, and you're good to go. So if you want to see more videos like this of us reviewing products and giving honest opinion, once again, this is my true honest opinion. It might be for you, it might not be for you. It's up to you to decide, but how do I feel about it? I wouldn't put it on anything really other than a beater. So let us know if you like videos like this, wants to review more products. More than happy to. But anyways, there you go. Appreciate the time, appreciate the support. Thank you for checking out this video. See you in the next one.